sweetheart.
Jasmine has something to tell you. It's gonna be a blessing, Dad. But you have to get out of here to be a part of it. I'm gonna need you.
Hey, how are you, Joy? So pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Joy, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you about this exciting, excellent project. I had the chance to watch at least. I'm halfway the first season, and I'm so excited. This series is inspired by the life of a real person, but I suppose it has a lot of creative freedom to add some other stories to the series. How much of his life, from his life, did you learn that helped you get closer to your character?
Well, I think when I first read the script, it was a no-brainer for me to want to be a part of this. And I had no idea that the story was inspired by a real person. I had no idea. I just thought it was a great story, an interesting one, and a timely one to tell. And then I think it was after I auditioned, and then I found, I was like, wait a minute, this is inspired by, this actually kind of sort of happened to someone. So, wow, that was pretty mind-blowing. And then meeting Isaac and getting to know him, and he's just a lovely person. It just made it all the more special for me to be a part of it.
So does Maurice also a real person or not?
No, more of a sort of, TV composite type.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, Isaac was married at one point, but I didn't speak with his wife or ex. I have two great girlfriends who have partners who are formerly incarcerated, and one of them for a pretty long length of time. And so I remembered what it was like for them, and spoke with them about it, and the sacrifices that they had to make in order to love someone who was away and doing time, and also adapting to life when they then got out and how things were different. So I was able to really draw on their experiences and my experience of them as their friend, in order to inform some of the things or understandings that I have about Marie.
I, Aaron Wallace, am serving a life sentence for something I didn't do. Except today, for the first time, I've got a way to fight back. How are you here? Hard work and goodwill. What's your method?
And I can relate, or at least say that what you're explaining, the episode called Maurice, that it put everything in context. We really learn why she's the way she is and what's going on with her life 9 years later. So we're working again with Curtis as the producer of the series. I have to tell you, the episodes in which he participates as a guest, he's a scary dude, a scary character. I was working with him after Get Rich or Die Trying, but now as a boss.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of bummed that I don't get to be in any scenes with him, because it's just the way that the storylines are created, like our characters.
Exactly.
They don't intersect. I mean, maybe they will. I hope they do, but I don't know. So, I mean, it's amazing to work with him as the boss, as the executive producer. I worked with him on his first job as an actor, and then we flash forward some years. I heard it's the 15th anniversary of the movie, which I need to text him happy anniversary. But flash forward 15 years later, and he is really making major moves in the business and creating shows and content that are really moving culture in interesting ways. So, there's Isaac's story, and 50 was the one that recognized that story is something that needed to be told in this way. So, yeah, I mean, he's a pretty cool boss.
Okay, it's nice. And what can we expect from Marie for the second season?
With Marie, I think you guys can expect her to, now that she, the one thing that she's wanted and hoped for, which is Aaron to be home and to be free, is now a reality. And that is not as easy or, fairy tale ending as she thought, like there's a lot of adjusting to life for himself and also for her. And them, him reclaiming his life and his family and them coming back together and figuring out themselves as a couple again, right? It's not as simple as like, oh, it's home, it's great. No, it's like there's work done. And some of it is painful and some of it is difficult, but it's worth it. So you'll see her side of it. And yeah, should be some fun stuff coming up. Well, I wouldn't say fun, but interesting. Complex.
Excellent.
Tell me how the hell this happened.
So apparently we figured out some totally insane loophole in the system.
Becoming a lawyer is what's getting me out.
I know you think your dad is coming back someday, but he's not. Just watch your back. Going after the DA is not the smart move right now.
Wallace isn't stopping. Now we need to cut him off the knees.
You move people around like they're pieces on some chessboard. But that kid right there is not some pawn.
They tried to bring me down. They tried to count me out.
I'm fighting for every second I'm not there for her. For you.
It's not over.
Whatever it takes, whoever I have to fight.
That's a big decision. Take a minute. I'll be around.
No matter how hard they come at me,
Can't ever thank you enough.
you go live your life, man. I will get myself home, and I will have my life again.
For Life. Series premiere Tuesday, February 11th, 10/9 Central on ABC.